All right, we got this 2020 Ram 1500 Classic 5.7 Hemi automatic transmission. Needs a grill shutter. Customer reports I hit a turkey and the shutters in the grill popped off. Now we did take this off and reattach them. They just have like little retention tabs. I'll show you once we get it off. And he says the check engine light seems to be coming on and off, yada, yada, yada. Wants to just go ahead and put a grill shutter in it. So we're gonna do that. Pretty straightforward to do. First thing you're gonna need to do, get yourself like a trim tool or some sort of maybe a flathead screwdriver you might get away with. We need to remove these clips here, here, two in the front. This whole thing comes off, and then we gotta get ourselves a 10mm socket. And we've got 4 screws that we're gonna take out along here, and the grill is gonna come off. That's gonna give us access to the grill shutter. So let's get started. Yeah, those are a real pain sometimes. They don't like to come out. Now, if you go in underneath this way, usually the tops rip off of them. So if you go on underneath of the actual plastic, they actually come up not bad. So the only downfall is when you try to go on like the fenders, you gotta watch you don't like scratch or dent the metal or like break a headlight or something like that. So just be careful, take your time, or don't, up to you. All right, now we get this thing out of the road. And here's our 4 screws. Now there's 2 different kinds of screws. We've got a fine thread screw and a self-tapping screw because we've got metal bar that goes across here. So that's gonna be our fine thread. And then we've actually got a plastic piece here. It's sort of a brace that the self-tapping ones go into. Okay, now, don't lose those. And we got 2 clips on the bottom. So they go in here, and same on the other side. They look like this. You can see they've been, they were broken on the impact. So somehow, I don't know how the grill didn't get destroyed, but the shutters did. Not sure, don't ask me, I'm not a scientist. Now these are grill shutters. They flip and flap, open and close, and there's a motor that runs them, controlled by the computer. So basically all it's trying to do is either block airflow to the radiator to allow it to heat up quicker to reduce emissions, or close or open to cool everything down once it gets too hot, sort of thing. It's got a whole strategy. But now we need to take this piece off. So we've got more of these Christmas tree style clips. There's 6 of them. Underneath of there, you'll find we've got, there's more screws there, and some up here. These are 13mm. The one down there are 10s. So we're just gonna go ahead and remove the bottom ones first. I'm pretty sure there's just 2 in the bottom and then 2 up top. And there's also gonna be an electrical connection, which is, I believe, located right in the center at the very bottom. So we'll undo it first and then pull it out, and then we can unplug it. This thing? No, I need an extension. We're going overkill today with the 1/2 inch. Now, you don't have to take this off, but if you want to, it'll help you. It'll help you see what you're doing.
You have to take it off, put a new one on anyway, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we got to transfer it over, I guess, to the other one. Okay, those are out. And then we'll switch over to our 13. Can't read the numbers on that anymore. I think that's a 13. We got a couple rubber flaps on the side. They're like air dams that keep the air, sort of forces the air to go through the center, right? So now we can lay this thing down, undo our wiring. It just clips into these little things here. And we've got, if you look on this side over here, we've got a red locking tab. So I'm gonna just get a little flathead screwdriver. A lot of times they get stuck in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the screwdriver. Oops. I chose a bad tool to do this. Okay, so there's the locking tab. You slide it back this way, and then you can push down on this black section, which unlatches it, pull it off. Grill shutter out, boom. We're ready to go back together with the other one. All right, so you take your new grill shutter here, and we're just gonna plug her in. And make sure that we push that red locking tab back down so that it can't come back out. We run our wiring. And we feed our little air dams into wherever they need to go. Now we're ready to install our hardware. So we can get our top ones started here. And we put our bottom ones in. Now the bottom ones might be a little bit tricky because they're kind of difficult to get to, seeing as they're stuffed down in by the bumper, but if you have small enough hands, you'll be able to do it. Just get a flashlight and look. All right, now we got all those tightened up. We can, I guess, install our grill now. Coarse thread, plastic, fine thread, metal. Fine thread go in the center holes, coarse thread on the outside ones. All right, now we can just stick this piece back on. I like to start with the 2 radiator clips, and then the rest usually just fall into place. And that pretty much sums it up on how to remove and replace your grill shutter assembly. Hopefully it's pretty quick and easy for you. If you got any questions or you're struggling, throw me a comment. I'd be glad to answer any questions you might have. Give the video a thumbs up if it helped. Subscribe for more content as usual, and we'll see you in the next one.